I fixed it. Oh yes indeedy, bully for me. I almost got taken out there. But see, there's a couple of deers just go across the road. Anyway, welcome to RevelatorAlf. I hope you're all well. So I've just come back from heroically, on the heroic Harley, heroically fixing the Breaking Bad camper. Now, as with all older machines, they do tend to deteriorate over time. In my case, it sprung another leak, another water leak. So I had to get in there and break out the tools, the plumbing tools. I am officially a camper plumber now. Yeah, I've replaced the shower, no more water leaks, and all is well in the world. Now, this video is not about fixing leaks in campers and all that kind of stuff, which actually was a bit tricky because it was a combined shower and tap, and it was all a bit funny. Anyway, forget that. But what this video is really about, it's about eBay versus Amazon. The fight of the century, as it were. Well, for me at least, anyway. Get in there. You see, if you go onto my website and you go to the products links page, most of the links that I put there for you guys, if you're interested, they'll take you, for the most part, to Amazon. There's a couple of eBay, but mostly to Amazon. Most of the products that I've featured in the past on the channel, not so much now because I don't do product reviews that so much anymore, but if they are, they have an Amazon link which you could go to go and get the product. Now, why is that? Okay, it's got nothing to do with earning money and whether it's on an affiliate program and whether I could get a percentage and all that. It's got nothing to do with it. The fact of the matter is, I'm just so fed up with eBay and still quite like Amazon. Now, don't get me wrong, I still buy things off eBay, no doubt. In fact, I got some stuff the other day for the heroic Harley on there, no problem. Any bike build that I'm doing, I usually go to eBay to see if anybody's selling sort of spare parts. So for that, it's great. But what eBay isn't great at is when things are not so great. It's when things go wrong. It's when you're not really happy with a product. It's when you want to return it, when you want to get in touch with the seller and all that kind of stuff. And there's this to-ing and fro-ing. Sometimes it's straightforward, you get your money back, they send a replacement, there's no problem. But other times it's just a pain, and you have to, you're dealing with companies that, it seemingly don't speak English or don't speak your language or don't understand what the problem is or don't want to understand what the problem is. They don't want to sort out your problem. eBay seems to have this policy where they have to take so long before they investigate, whereas Amazon, completely different. To this date, I've probably had one problem with Amazon or a seller on Amazon, but every other product, every other seller has been absolutely fine, and it's down to the policy on Amazon that does it. Basically, you can buy something and for whatever reason you can return it. You put it in a bag, you take it somewhere, they print off the label, you return it, and you immediately get your money back, and that's it. No questions asked, just get your money back. The return process is really easy and it's free of charge, so that's great. So you don't lose out. You can buy something, if it's not to your satisfaction or you bought it in error for whatever reason, it doesn't cost you anything, and it's a very quick process to return the item. Well, for me it is anyway. But for eBay, so many hassles, and I've had them in the past, and I know other people have had them as well. But that doesn't mean I won't buy things off eBay, but I'm very selective of what I will buy. And if there's a toss-up between the two, even if Amazon is slightly more expensive, I'll go to Amazon, purely because of this refund policy and this return policy that just works so much better. Now, I know for everything, you can't go to Amazon for everything, and eBay is probably a better thing. And also there are other sites out there like AliExpress, for example. They're pretty good as well. But again, if you're buying something from AliExpress, there's no point in returning it because it will cost you more to return it than the item is actually worth. So you might as well just take the loss. But if it's something a bit more expensive, then probably go to Amazon, might be a better option. Now, I am not here to promote Amazon, and I am not here to, you know, promote eBay or AliExpress or any other website for that matter. Actually, it's really just to tell you that even the products I had for the bike or the bikes, or even this one for the camper shower, I had so many problems with the seller. They wouldn't accept the item without having a full, you know, a full diatribe of what was wrong. They didn't understand what was wrong, even though it was clear what was wrong. They sent the wrong bits out. They sent the wrong adapters out. They're only given a partial refund. It would cost me more to return it than the actual value of what it was. I had to go and spend extra money just to rectify it. In the end, I got a partial refund on it, and I fixed the camper, but it just wasn't a pretty easy service. It was crap, to be quite honest with you. So is this an eBay problem? Is this a seller problem? I think it's a bit of both. I think the system under eBay, whilst it's great when the going is great, it's not so great when the going is not so great, if you know what I mean. So where do I get parts of bikes or anything like that? Tools? Yeah, sometimes I get them from eBay, but a lot of the time I look at Amazon. And if I had to get something personal for me, like an online sale, if I'm not going to a shop, if I'm not going to support my local retailers, right, that's another discussion. This is not about that. This is if I am going to buy something online, I'd go towards Amazon, not because they get better products, not because they're better overall, not because they're a bona fide company and all that sort of stuff. It's purely about the return policy, and they're better at it. Simple as that. I don't know, let us know your thoughts, what hassles that you've had with either or any of them, because I don't think all of them are brilliant, I gotta say. And let's face it, you know, Amazon are so big now that it's just unreal how wealthy they are. But it just comes down to what is the best service that I can get, and also what is the best customer service that I can get when I want to ask a question or when I want to return a product that just isn't up to scratch. Let us know your thoughts, and I'll catch you again on another video coming very soon. eBay versus Amazon. Let's get in there. Catch you again. Ta-da.